It wasn't necessarily a defined moment where I decided I will start my own business. It's kind of been a slow progression really, and through various circumstances I discovered a kind of potential opportunity. I've been working as a professional designer for 5 years and got to a stage where I just wasn't that fulfilled and was struggling to get out of bed in the morning, and kind of had the opportunity to really start my own business and really push my own inventions and products forward. And that was really the kind of the start of it all, really, I guess. So the job's quite involved, I guess. I'm a bit of a juggler, juggling an awful lot of balls, from making the tea sometimes for the team, through to managing our intellectual property, designing and creating with my design team a range of new products, do a lot of marketing work with my marketing team too. So it might be an interview on TV or interview on in the newspaper, and also managing the sort of logistics team as well. So sort of looking at our sales figures through to making sure our fulfillment partners are sending the products out to the right places, etc. So managing factories in China, there's a hugely wide remit of balls I juggle. So some of the best bits of being an entrepreneur and running my own business, great things such as we might win a product award or something. When I have an appraisal with one of my team members and they just say coming to work is just so much fun, it doesn't feel like I'm coming to work, that's a really kind of good buzz that you're creating an environment that people really enjoy working in. It might be the arrival of a new product sample that comes through and it's really kind of almost there, and you can really see the final prototype in stores. You can really see it's going to work, through to getting feedback from end users of your final products that are out in the market and them just singing high praises. So there's an awful lot of positives that I'm certainly experiencing running my own business. I guess the bits that are less fun, and I think it's quite important to sort of raise that if you're running your own business, there are always going to be hurdles thrown at you. If it was so easy and it was all about the highs, then everyone would be doing it. So it's really the hurdles that come at you, I think, are an opportunity for you to really develop your business acumen and develop yourself personally a lot more, so that you're able to have wider shoulders to be able to cope with bigger and bigger issues. But some of the issues we've come across, we've had factories close in China, which meant Chinese government came in and seized everything in the factory, including our very expensive tooling. So we had to bribe some Chinese officials to release the tooling out of the factory. We've had quality problems with the very first batch of Trunkis, which meant I had to go through 4,000 units in the warehouse one summer, checking every single product and making sure it didn't have this fault, or if it did, fixing it. There was a bit of a theatrical television on Dragon's Den that some of your viewers may remember, which meant that we had to deal with some potentially very damaging TV exposure. We've had big problems with the banks in more kind of recent times, trying to get the funds that we clearly need to help grow the business. There's quite a lot of things that come at you, but it's a hurdle, and hurdles are there to be overcome, and they may take longer, they may be quite short things to overcome, but really it's having the agility and the mindset to be very optimistic and just to keep going.